Well, hi, Dorothy. This is Sunday, December 7th, 2013. I believe it's about 72 years after D-Day. Pearl Harbor tragedy. Well, anyway, on a lighter note, I told you this afternoon I would read to you a few jokes. Now, these are jokes that I send to two of my Army buddies that don't have computers. And one of them is Chuck Luskow. You remember him, who makes all those hand-worked cartoons with our faces in there, and whose wife Patty just died a few months ago. Well, I've been sending them to Chuck and Dale for a long time. Oh, I don't know. 10 years or more. Anyway, so I picked out some that I thought you might get a kick out of. One of them is this one. A man was telling his neighbor, "I just bought a new hearing aid, and it cost me $4,000. And it's state of the art. It's perfect." "Really?" answered the neighbor. "What kind is it?" And he said, 1230. It didn't work quite well. He wondered, what time is it, and not what kind is it. Okay, so Morris, an 82-year-old man, went to the doctor to get a physical. A few days later, the doctor saw Morris walking down the street with a gorgeous young woman on his arm. A couple of days later, the doctor spoke to Morris and said, "You're really doing great, aren't you?" Morris replied, "Just doing what you said, Doc. Get a hot mama and be cheerful." The doctor said, "I didn't say that. I said you've got a heart murmur. Be careful." Oh, there's a big difference there, I'll tell you. Now, let me see another one here. Oh, a man feared his wife wasn't hearing as well as she used to, and he thought she might need a hearing aid. Not quite sure how to approach her, he called a family doctor to discuss the problem. The doctor told him there is a simple, informal test the husband could perform to give the doctor a better idea about her hearing loss. "Here's what you do," said the doctor. "Stand about 40 feet away from her." Now I got to get to the other page. "And in a normal conversational speaking tone, see if she hears you. If not, go to 30 feet, then 20 feet, and so on until you get a response." That evening, the wife is in the kitchen cooking dinner, and he was in the den. He says to himself, "I'm about 40 feet away. Let's see what happens." Then in a normal tone, he says, "Honey, what's for dinner?" And there was no response. So the husband moves closer to the kitchen, about 30 feet from his wife, and repeats, "Honey, what's for dinner?" Still no response. Then he moves into the dining room, where he's about 20 feet from his wife, and says, "Honey, what's for dinner?" And no response. So he walks up to the kitchen door about 10 feet away, and he says, "Honey, what's for dinner?" Again, there is no response. So he walks right up behind her, and he says, "Honey, what's for dinner?" She says, "For the 5th time, it's chicken." Okay, well, that's one. Yeah, let me see. We got a couple more here someplace. Hospital regulations require a wheelchair for patients being discharged. However, while working as a student nurse, I found one elderly gentleman already dressed and sitting on the bed with a suitcase at his feet, who insisted he didn't need my help to leave the hospital. After a chat about rules being rules, he reluctantly let me wheel him to the elevator. On the way down, I asked him if his wife was meeting him. He says, "I don't know. She's still upstairs in the bathroom changing out of her hospital gown." Well, let me see. Go to heart, murmur, blah, blah, blah. A senior citizen said to his 80-year-old buddy, "So I hear you're getting married." "Yup." "Do I know her?" "Nope." "This woman, is she good looking?" "Not really." "Is she a good cook?" "Nah, she can't cook too well." "Does she have a lot of money?" "No, poor as a church mouse." "Well, then, is she good in bed?" "I don't know." "Well, why in the world do you want to marry her then?" "Because she can still drive a car." Oh, well. I guess that's about the end of the jewels for today. Well, it's something to think about, or, I mean, you know, Dorothy, cheer you up a little bit. And if you don't understand them, you can play it over and over and over again until you, because sometimes you're a little bit slow about catching on to my stories. Okay, sweetie, I'm going to hang it up now. It's 6 o'clock on December 7th, 2013. Watching a football game. Okay, baby. Love you. Good night.